Welcome everyone to another video. I am back. Sorry for the long hiatus. I had very bad sore throat and cough. I was coughing every other second basically, and now I'm feeling a bit better, still coughing, but good enough to make a video for you guys. And today is the third day of Go Battle Week, and this team has gotten me up quite well from the slumps of 2.4k ELO range to up until now, which I'm already at 2700 ELO basically. I think this team was used by someone on YouTube before this, but right now is actually doing quite well for me, and it is a team featuring Shadow Marowak with Mudslide, Bone Club and Rock Slide. Dunsparce is our safe swap generally, with Rollout, Rock Slide and Drill Run, and Dewgong with Ice Shard, Icy Wind and Drill Run. So currently this event you are able to evolve Dewgong with Ice Shard as a fast move. Ice Shard is a legacy move, so make sure you do get those while you can to save up on those elite charge TMs for something else. And of course we are getting so much closer to 100 subscribers, guys, so please hit that subscribe button and you will get notified when the next video or short are up. So going on to the first battle of this video, you have Clodsire in the lead. Clodsire generally is a favorable matchup, but because they swap into a Shadow Fragator, we are going to stay in. Generally in this matchup, I would swap into Dewgong to tank the moves, but then again, because we're already so far behind on energy for not swapping, we would stay in. Unfortunately, they do have a Shadow Annihilate in the back, which would have been a lot nicer if we had the Marowak with full health to deal with it, but it's okay. We are able to get to those Bone Clubs relatively quickly with Mud Slap, because Bone Club is generally quite cheap, and because we already took down two of their Marowak counters in the back with our Marowak, we will have a solid time with this Clodsire with two full health Pokemons left. So generally speaking, when you look at this team is very anti-Clodsire. All three are able to hit it with super effective moves, whether it is Bone Club, Drill Run, or even Icy Wind and Ice Shard. So you will be able to take those out relatively quickly. But this is a team that has a lot of problems, that this team definitely has a problem with, in which case is a Jumpluff lead, because Jumpluff lead usually will have a fighter in the back that we will not be able to counter in this instance soon enough, because they will be able to ramp up their attacks with those Rage Fists, because generally speaking people now use Primate and Annihilate as their fighter of choice. Rarely do we see anything else other than this. And here we are going to, I think, soak this attack or shield, I'm not sure. I think we're going to soak this attack, and hopefully Dewgong is able to sweep the end game, but instead they will have a Shadow Primate in the back, which will be GG's for us. And here they will have a Cradily in the lead, which is a bit problematic, but it's still doable because Dunsparce is fairly tanky and it will be able to soak up quite a bit of its moveset. It will require at least 3 charge moves in order to take it out. So we are just going to chip it down low enough so that Dewgong, if possible, is able to farm the Cradily down for a charge move to hit the next Pokemon and hopefully take the shields back from there. But as you can see here, the Cradily is quite high up on health, in which case we need to shield in order to preserve our Dewgong. And they have a Morpeko in the back, in which case we are going to dip immediately into our Marowak after swapping out, after throwing the Icy Wind. And here, because they already have a shield down and we are so far ahead on energy, we are going to throw a double Bone Club to take it out, because we want our Marowak to be healthy for that Morpeko in the back. because just in case they do have Seed Bomb, I think that we will still be able to leave it from this range, but instead they will only have Psychic Fangs, and we will immediately swap out into our Dewgong just to reset that debuff and to punish them just in case if they try to be greedy and take them out. Another Pokemon that could be problematic for this team is Malamar, because Malamar has access to Superpower, which is super effective against our back line. So here we are going to stay in with our Shadow Marowak, and Shadow Marowak does do quite a bit of damage against them, even with just Mud Slap and Bone Clubs, and we will be able to pressure their shields if needed. If they do not shield at all, we are able to snipe them, as you can see here with our Dunsparce, which is what we want to do, because Dunsparce with the ability to spam those charge moves is going to punish the Pokemon in the back, and in this case is Swampert, which will not be taking that much damage from our fast moves. So charge moves are the way to go against Swampert, and in this case we are going to let this go because our Dewgong has done its job. And here is where I think I might have done a potential mistake, because if I had debuffed them first with Icy Wind with Dewgong before swapping into our low health Marowak, maybe I could have gotten another Bone Club in, or even another Mud Slap for that matter, because all of that ground type damage, it matters in the long run, because as you can see here, our Dewgong will be super low on health, especially with that Bulldoze debuff, and we just managed to eke out that win against our opponent's Swampert. And here in the last battle is another team that we face quite often right now in Go Battle Week, is that a team with a triple a team featuring 3 Pokemons that have debuff potential. So in this instance we have a Fortress in the lead with Drifblim as their safe swap, and you can already imagine what will be the last Pokemon. There's only a few debuff Pokemons that are actually quite good in the Great League. It's either going to be a Cradily or in this case a Claydol, and because we still have both our shields, we are going to use one of it and throw the Icy Wind so that we are able to soak up the damage better than before. And in this case Marowak would have a fairly good time because Fortress can only do so much with its charge moves against us. One Earthquake will not be enough against our Marowak because Fortress is a fairly tanky Pokemon, and here they will have to they will get debuff even more on their already low attack with the Icy Wind. And even though they reset their attack, the attack debuff, the writing is already on the wall for them. As you can see here, they're already quite low with a shield still on our side. We are going to let this go to see how much it does to our team, and with that we see that we are able to get to a Bone Club and take them out. They know that they won't, even with a shield is not enough. So that's the team that I've been using in the Great League so far. It has done wonders for me. Hopefully it does for you as well. Let me know what team you guys are using for the Go Battle League right now for that last minute push to Legend. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.